Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. All right, trying to find another story here. I think I'm just going to do a general reading on Lauren Boebert. And she had a mild setback in District 4 in that the Ken Buck, who is the representative there, suddenly is retiring, and they're going to have a special election to replace him. And then, you've got 5 or 6 people running for the Republican primary nomination in that district. And whoever wins the primary will likely win the general election because it's like a plus 15 or a plus 20 red district. So it would be one of those ones where the red candidates win 60-40, that type of thing, not even close type of district. Now, the article I'm reading here says, "Don't count Lauren Boebert out, even though she's trashed her reputation, and she's a carpetbagger coming into this district. She still has like 10 times as much money as anybody else, and she has name recognition. So those are things that play to her favor. So let's do a general reading on what's going on with Lauren Boebert, and maybe we can touch in on the primaries, which are coming up in like 2 weeks' time. Okay." Come on down, see what we got. Lauren Boebert, what is currently going on in your life? Pausing and unpausing so I can get a little extra light in here. All right, Miss Boebert, what do we got? Well, evaluating her options and her financial war chest. Her financial war chest actually is her strength right there. And how do you get the messaging out with the money that you have? The radio advertising, TV advertising, however you get your advertising out there. Crossed with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is kind of a do or die election, isn't it? Yeah, that's why. She betrayed District 3. She just absolutely just picked up and left. And she can't go back. And she better do something really amazing in District 4, because if she can't get elected in District 4, her political career is effectively over. So I was asking what she's got going on right now. She's looking at things. She's looking at the money that she's currently making and the lifestyle that she's got, and it's all coming to an end. It's on all fronts. It's coming to an end, and it's betrayals. Whatever happened between her and her husband, and the stuff between her husband and her kids, her behaviors in public forums, how she's treated the people in her district. She's going to go through. She really needs to sit back and evaluate what is it that she values in this life, and to start living her values, because what the values that she's been graced with are coming to an end, and are coming to an end at her own hand through her own actions. In the past, the Knight of Swords, she was given an opportunity and she charged forward with it. So she's ambitious in that regard, and she was successful in her ambition, financially successful in her ambition, but her ambitions. I'm not saying her ambition cost her marriage, because there's a lot going on in that marriage. That's not the least of it, but it didn't help her marriage at all. I don't know what her relationship is like with her kids, but this woman, how do you put it? This is like somebody with a really destructive, addictive personality being given fame, fortune, and all the trappings that come with fame and fortune. The parties and the drugs and the nightlife and stuff like that. And what did you expect was going to happen? Whatever kept her grounded got tossed out to the side. And she lived her best party life for a few years there. Current situation, her life is in shambles. There's no other way to put it. Nothing's working out. Her marriage is now gone. Her political career looks like it's over. She's been humiliated in public because of her public actions. Her reputation is trashed. she's still got some things. She'll appear in history books, and she's still in Congress for another 10 months or so. So she's got name recognition that she can use, but she was given a huge opportunity and she didn't capitalize on it, but I don't think she really had the tools to capitalize on it. And I think that's the biggest problem. She didn't have the tools. She was not grounded. Overarching energy is the moon, and there's secrets. There's stuff that we haven't found out about yet that we may find, that may be revealed. Not a surprise, because it seems like a lot of the folks that are in the MAGA movement or the Freedom Caucus or anything that's in Donald Trump's orbit, there's some secrets going on. Things are about to be revealed with her, or things she doesn't want people to know about. There could even just be confusion, just a general confusion what to do next. The lesson to be learned is the High Priestess. First and foremost, she's a mom. She's a grandmother now, for God's sake. But it's like she didn't pick up on the lessons. She didn't pick up a lot of wisdom from her growing up. And I think one of the biggest shames, or the biggest waste, not shame, but let's use the term waste. The biggest wasted opportunity she had was trying to make life better for people like her in her situation when she was growing up. Apparently, her family didn't have money. They were on social programs and stuff like that. And now she's in a party and she supports, removing those social nets, safety nets, to help people. Pulling up the ladder behind you is what they call it. You benefited from it, and you don't want anybody else to benefit from it. Key opportunity missed. Foolish decisions. Outcome, Two of Wands. Getting ready for the next phase of her life. You're past the Ace of Wands. You're going to have to start looking for new opportunities. New opportunities coming. I don't get a real strong feeling that these new opportunities are congressional in nature. We can leave the call girl comments out. Those are rumors, innuendo, whatever. She's got a lot going on that she needs to deal with. What was the spiritual lesson for Lauren Boebert during her time in Congress? What was the spiritual lesson that she was supposed to learn from her time as a member of the Federal House of Representatives, representing District 3 of Colorado? What was the spiritual lesson Lauren Boebert was supposed to take away from this? Yeah. There's that Three of Swords card popping up. Let's see. The Emperor. Making decisions. Making good, solid decisions for everybody. Mature decisions. That's a lesson she was supposed to learn. She didn't learn it. Disappointment. The Emperor is making good decisions, but the low energy is being just a hard ass. Not being a mentor, but being a tyrant. She was supposed to learn how to be a mentor. How to, take her life experiences, just as I was talking about life experiences, take your life experiences and mentor somebody and help other people with that. The Emperor, on its most positive energy, is a mentor. It's a somebody, they have wards and lift them up and help them get through their tough times. And on the low energy, it's a tyrant. We have disappointment. She did not learn much about the mentorship program there. big thing she could have learned from this. Programs to help disadvantaged, marginalized people such as herself. This was a big, big opportunity for her to pay for, to pay back and pay forward all the help that she got. She may get another opportunity at this. I don't think it'll be in Congress. But this was a life path thing. This was supposed to happen for her. She was supposed to be a strong mentor, show people the way that you can rise up from low places to become a powerful, influential person. And she did not learn that lesson. She failed in that lesson. Mostly failed in that lesson. Maybe she had some good things come out of that, but she mostly failed in that lesson. Wheel of Fortune tells me that this was on her life path. This was something for her to learn. And she may get another opportunity with this. Now, before you get too much of a panic, like, oh my God, she's going to be in politics again. No, I don't think she's going to be in politics again. She's going to get another opportunity to show strength and lead by example, lead by compassion. This could be a much smaller scale type of thing. Sterling, free will, and when he frames free will, he frames it in a light of scale. So, like, let's say in this case, Lauren Boebert's supposed to be a mentor. Free will allows you to be a mentor to your children or to your grandchildren, one-on-one type of thing. Or grand scale is you become in the House of Representatives and you could be a mentor to thousands of people because you have a much bigger pulpit, a much bigger broadcast, a much bigger reach. She couldn't handle the big reach. So I think what will happen now is that her influence will be a much more narrow scope so that she can at least get some victories in there and then maybe build up. So I would expect it's going to be family related, with her son or, again, her grandkids. But I think her immediate children probably need mom to be the mentor for them, to help them navigate their lives. But we'll find out. What about the election? How is Lauren Boebert going to feel after the primary in Colorado for District 4, which is happening in around March 25th or so, right after the spring equinox? The Empress. Well, she's feeling good. Wonder if she's successful. Let's see. Crossed with the Four of Wands. These could be, and a real positive card, this is her getting the primary victory. I'd be impressed with that. Underneath is the Page of Pentacles, the messaging of money and such. I would be very impressed if she wins the primary for that position. I don't know how that all is going to work. We'll see. If this is a low energy reading, this is the lazy woman who's going to get kicked out. Let's see. In the past, the Queen of Swords, how is she going to feel? She made her decision to leave. Current situation, she's fighting, jockeying for position, trying to get elected, get through the primary to get the nomination. She's waiting for the votes, waiting for the offers, the votes to come in. Just like before at that Knight of Swords, charging forward. Taking initiative and charging forward with it. What's the outcome? The Devil. Oh my. That's an interesting card here. And the reason why I say oh my is it just means to me that it really, what this is saying, it's really up to the voters in that district how they're going to go. Which Duh, it's such a duh statement. Forgive it, but what I mean is that do they buy the hype? Lauren Boebert comes with some sizzle and a whole lot of money. Do they hook themselves up to her? Is that what they want? In some ways, District 4 of Colorado is going to be kind of a bellwether for very conservative areas and their support for MAGA. There is again, on the high energy, if they decide to embrace Donald Trump, then she's in. She's going to win that primary. If they decide to move away from the turmoil that is Donald Trump and the MAGA movement, she's going to be booted out. But it's going to be quite the struggle. Sorry, so what's my prediction? I don't know. What's my prediction? It's up to the voters. Not much of a prediction, is it? Maybe we'll visit again in a few days or a week or something along those lines. But I would be really curious to see how she's polling in that district. I think that's going to actually be probably a reasonable indication of how things are going to go over there. Again, my logical mind says, I don't think she's going to get it because they can make her an outsider. They can make her a carpetbagger who's got a lot of stuff going on. And, forgive how it sounds, but some of those good old boys over there probably say, she should probably be focusing more on the dysfunction in her family than the dysfunction in Washington. Because there's a lot going on there. And, it wouldn't, and not to be sexist, but it wouldn't be an unreasonable thing because what's more important? Being a House of Representatives member or being there for your kids while you're going through a divorce and your husband is just Looney Tunes and you guys are getting the cops called on you for assault in restaurants and you're getting filmed on causing disturbances at plays and stuff like that. You're kind of out of control and maybe you need to get your life into control first. And then we can have a talk about you being a mentor and guiding people and putting your values in the United States. Start with your family first and then build out from there is kind of where I'm going with it. All right. Those are my kind messages. And I'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words, likes, shares, everything you do to help build this channel up so it makes it out to a wider audience. To folks just discovering this channel for the first time or recently, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you found us. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.